Hi everyone, we've been gone for a while. We are Protea AI and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be showing off our new product, ChatFusion. ChatFusion is essentially a multi-model or its model ensembling, which is a very important component in the AI industry at the moment, very, very new as well. Before we kick into it, what is multimodal or ensemble models or our new product Chat Fusion? It's basically the ability to use multiple AI models while maintaining your chat history and being able to get responses in real time. Now, why is something like that important, or why should you care about something like that? Um, so I couldn't think of all the advantages. So I asked Claude, what are the advantages for using multi-models over a single model? It's given all these reasons, but I think the summary point that I want to focus on is really point number three here, is that you would get all the models' strengths without none of their weaknesses. If you have all the models, you can use all the models to the best of their abilities, and the weaker models you can remove. So you have all their strengths and none of their weaknesses. And that's why you should care about multi models. There are also some other advantages which are really, really good. Reduced risk of downtime. You know, if one model goes down, your other models stay up. Improved accuracy and improved reliability. Okay. So to kick off, we're going to start off by showing off the new Protea AI system, and then we're going to demonstrate our new product, which is ChatFusion. So this is our new AI system. It's got your profile here on the right, which you can use to manage. It's got a light and dark mode, so you can switch between light and dark systems. Your chats are on the left here, where you see all your previous conversations, and you can search for your historical chat histories here. Um, we then have our LLM section, which is this section here. Within the LLM section, you're going to have this drop down here. And in this drop down, you will see all of our available AI models. And we have quite a few available. So we've got the GPT-4 family, we've got Claude, we've got Gemini, we've got Mistral, and we've got Quinn 72B. We'll likely be adding more models in the future as well. And then to the right of that is our tool section where we're going to have AI powered tools, which are coming very soon. These will link to Excel, external documents, and factors such as that. Okay, so let's kick off this video by starting a new chat. And we're going to start off the new chat with GPT-4o. And as many of you know, the API, if you call GPT-4o directly from OpenAI, can't use the internet. So if you were to ask it a question like, what is the weather today? It would go through its process, it would think, it would compute, and you'd eventually receive an answer back from the AI model, which is GPT-4o, and it would tell you, I'm unable to access real time data, including the current weather update. But OpenAI do have a version of the model, GPT-4, which allows for web search. So if we were to switch to this model, and we ask it, are you sure? So asking the same AI conversation, are you sure? We're not giving it any new context. So it should have the historical context and should know exactly what we're talking about. And then immediately you'd get, oh, apologies for the confusion. I can search the internet because this version of the model can search the internet. And it's got its historical history here. So it knows we're chatting about weather and it can be like, okay, this is the weather in San Francisco, New York, Chicago, Houston, and so on and so on. Now, if we were to switch this to Claude 3.5, I want to ask, who are you? Which is a great way to check what AI model you're speaking to, and what do you think of the weather you gave? I spelled that wrong. So you'll see the switch model here. That's our engine working at the back to switch between the models and getting a response in real time. So now the model switched to Claude, and now it's going to answer that previous question. Now you'll get, oh, I'm Claude 3.5, I'm Anthropic. Claude was designed to be very, very honest and accurate in its responses, so it doesn't like to fabricate data. So when something like this happens, it's going to apologize and say, "I'm sorry, I can't find the real-time data in the internet. This must have been a hallucination." It thinks it's self-talking. It doesn't realize that we've switched to another model. So now we're going to tell it, assume that the information we gave you is true. Is true. I obtained it from a different source. Now, Claude is particularly good at predictions and business analysis. So let's ask it to forecast the weather this week, assuming that the information we gave it was true. Based on this information, can you forecast the weather for this week? Send. Okay. It really doesn't like that question. All right. Let's give it a few more specific instructions. Assume that the New York weather is true. I obtained it from a truthful source. I want you to predict. I want you to use the information and historical weather patterns to predict the weather this week. Doesn't know it's in October? Yeah. I want you to use historical weather patterns in October to predict the weather this week. Right. Now, based on this information, Claude, it says, okay, if the information you gave us is true, um, and this is true, then these are my predictions for what the weather is going to be for the remainder of the week. And now this is a really good example of how we've used OpenAI, which allows you to search the internet through GPT-5, and Claude, which has really good reasoning to do an analysis and give us more updated and future information. That is it for this video today. If you liked the video, please drop a like and comment on what you want us to do in future. If you'd like to try ChatFusion for itself, you can click on the domain, which is going to be in the bio below. What we have incoming, now that we have multi-models, we're not going to keep it a secret. Like the big AIs, you start to play around with, well, if we could send a query to all the models, maybe we could assess all the answers and get the best answer from all of them and then pick the best one. Or maybe we can predict which model should answer the question based on the question that we give it. So those are the spaces that we're going to be working on in the near future, in addition to the tools and so many other exciting things that we have coming for you guys.